What it do, y'all? It's your girl Makeup and Travel, and for today's video your girl wanted to talk about some products that I wish I bought in 2021. So this year has been kind of bittersweet for me. I have learned to change my mentality slightly when it comes to buying stuff. I have definitely purchased some big ticket items this year that I was definitely not expecting to buy, and so I have kind of reevaluated my spending when it comes to kind of this makeup beauty spectrum of my life. And because of that, I have not necessarily picked up as much stuff as I typically would have done in previous years, and so I have missed out on quite a few things that I genuinely am interested in that released this year. And it has ranged, of course, from eyeshadow palettes to bronzers to blushes to foundations, etc. And on my Instagram I have tabs, or you know how like they do the folders or whatever. I have a folder for my must-have must-gag series. It allows me to kind of curate what I'm going to talk about in that series. And then I also have a folder for purchase me later kind of situation. And depending on if I'm like feeling itchy and like I feel like I don't really have something new in this category, or I want to just buy something, which, you know, we all go through those periods, I just go through that folder to see what something is that's in my budget or I'm feeling like looking at right now, etc, etc. And so I just want to kind of go through that folder with you guys. I think it would be interesting to see what are some items that throughout this year I've been kind of talking with you guys about and I was interested in, and like, am I still interested in now, etc, etc. So yeah, let's just get to it. Alrighty, in case you are wondering, I did not record this look. This is all Project Pan items, but let me know if you guys would like to see me record this look. I definitely can. This could honestly be like a what's it called? Holiday type look, because the red really brings in the holidays and then the browns kind of just neutral it out. But it also could be a work appropriate look depending on your work standards. So the first thing that I have, the most recent thing that I have tabbed in this folder is actually the e.l.f. Putty Bronzers. You guys know how I am with bronzers. This is probably going to be a whole portion of this video. It's going to be talking about all of these products that I'm interested in, and they're always going to be bronzers. But this is the e.l.f. Putty Bronzers, and they had such a wide range of things, and I was just so interested. It's not very expensive. I think they were like $5, maybe 10 at the most. And it's just something that I am interested in. I still am. There are a couple of YouTubers that I do follow that still are raving about this formula, both the bronzer formula and the blush formula. So I am still interested. I do still have, when I'm recording this, I do still have my 20% off at Sephora and my 20% off at Ulta coupons for the rest of this year. I think the Ulta one doesn't expire until the day before Christmas. The Sephora one actually expires today, so I need to make that order now. And so maybe going through this, I can like add more things into that cart that I don't need. So yeah, definitely still very much interested in these e.l.f. bronzers, and kind of tangentially, I am very much interested in the e.l.f. Putty blushes as well. Vive. So I know Vive was either the brand gave a discount during Black Friday, or because they were on Cult Beauty did a running discount on all of the brands on their website. I did not end up picking it up because I was trying to be good during Black Friday. It didn't actually work out, but I was trying. And because Cult Beauty was not kind of on my list or even like in the back of my head to think about, but I was just only going to purchase something because there was a sale, I decided not to pick anything up. But I am still very much interested in the Vive blush or the bronzer duos. I have heard very good things. I have heard good things about the brand, about their bronzers, their blush, some other things. So I am very interested. If you've tried the brand, please let your girl know what shades of products you would recommend, what products in general you recommend. Let your girl know. I'm thinking about doing kind of just a huge order, maybe just from Vive's website or just from Cult Beauty again, or not again, for the first time in 2022. So I would really appreciate your hindsight or your knowledge base on that. And yeah, I don't know if they're on here, but just because I'm thinking about it, oh, they are. So let's just talk about them now. The Victoria Beckham bronzers as well. I am still very interested in these. The last time I checked on her website, they were still in stock. And I think I was checking because she had decided to do a sale somewhere around that time too. And I realized that that was pretty much the only thing that I wanted or needed off of her website. And once again, if I can get off Cult Beauty and just kind of get a whole bunch of brands together, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm really thinking about trying out Cult Beauty and Beauty Bay for the first time in 2022 and maybe picking up a couple of things. So definitely let me know your favorite brands on those distributors, but also like what you would recommend from specifically Victoria Beckham and Vive Beauty. So from Sonia G brushes, she came out with a new brush and it was called the Soft Concealer Baby Mini Base. And I really am intrigued. I'm intrigued by all of the brushes in this picture, to be quite honest, and I've kind of fallen off with collecting or kind of really going after her brush launches, and it was mainly because her brushes are so expensive, and in the hopes of sticking to my budget a little bit better, buying a Sonia G brush every time they come out or the whole collection, it's just not feasible for me. And so I kind of fell off base, but I do think that I would get use out of all of the shapes and all of these brushes. I have never decluttered a single Sonia G brush. Every time I do brush declutters, that's never a brush brand that I declutter from. So I am very interested still. Maybe what I'll do is wait until the next Beautylish gift card event and try and just like bulk order as many brushes as I can that don't sell out before I kind of make my order. Another bronzer formulation that I was really interested in, and I mean, why not still try it out, is CXC Beauty. I haven't heard anybody review this brand or really heard anything about this brand, but they released 25 different shades, all with different undertones between neutral, red, warm, neutral, warm, and orange. All extremely wide range of undertones. I still don't definitively know if these are powders or creams, but I'm just intrigued by the range that they have and kind of maybe honing in a little bit more on what undertone I truly enjoy based on what they're saying, but also based on what I find that I really reach for. I think it would be more of that redder undertone because that is truly what I reach for, but who knows? Who knows? So I am still interested in those products, and who knows? Another cream bronzer formulation that I am very interested in is from Made by Mitchell. He has both cream bronzers and cream blushes. I had a cart at Beauty Bay. I had a cart full of his products, brushes from him, and some other stuff, maybe even from the Beauty Bay brand. I didn't pull the trigger. I didn't pull the trigger because once again, it was not something that I had like actively had intentions of purchasing from prior to getting all of the alerts and the, you know, all of the coupons and stuff. So I tried to pull myself back, but I am still very much intrigued by his range and his formula. I haven't heard too many things, so I would love to see if I like them or not. What else? So KVD Vegan Beauty also came out with cream blushes and cream, I think they're contours, not bronzers. I am very much intrigued by them still. I would have once again picked up during all of these sales and coupons and stuff, but I had not actively planned to, and I really did try when I was able to kind of curb that, to really just curb that situation, because otherwise I would have just ran completely amok. I also was really intrigued by the Milani cream blushes. I still see quite a few YouTubers talking about this brush range or blush range and how they enjoy the formulation. So I am still intrigued by this brand or by this formulation, and I think I can throw that into like an Ulta cart. So maybe in the future I will actually pick up 1 or 2 products from that collection. And I think, I mean, there's so many others that I have. I'm like scrolling through this section and there really are quite a few that I have, but I don't think there's anything else that like is revolutionary on here that like I feel I would not be able to live without trying. Not to be all melodramatic or anything, but you know what I mean? There are definitely some foundations that I am itching to try. I'm itching to try the Pat McGrath foundation and concealer, although I think they might be a little bit too full coverage for me, but I am still very intrigued by those. I'm also intrigued trying the Natasha Denona foundation, but I don't know if that foundation formula is going to still be a thing by the time I can justify picking up a foundation. Also Charlotte Tilbury, I would love to try her foundation, her glowy liquid blushes, and her liquid, I think it's a contour too. I don't think the contour runs deep enough for me, but I do think I can finesse using her cream blushes. So I would love to try that formula out. And I think there are some other formulas that I would love to try out too, but those are kind of all of the ones that I can think of on the top of my head. What is a brand or formula or product that came out in 2021 or before that you are still lusting over that you have not picked up from? I would love to hear you guys' list. I hope you guys enjoyed this list. I feel like I've done this in the past, maybe. If I have and I can find it, I will link that video down below for you guys. Hopefully I didn't talk about the same products twice, but it's me, so I probably did. With that said though, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always y'all, I will see you guys tomorrow in my next video. Alrighty, bye.